Hey guys, welcome back to some more Cricket Captain 2017 and part 32 of the road to world #1 with England. And today we have the second test match against South Africa. And of course, yeah, we had a very good match in the last one. I know a few of you guys are happy to see a good start to a series. Going by the comments. Obviously South Africa got off to a good start, but I was very happy with bowling them out for 337. We responded with 344, Johnny Bairstow 94, Keaton Jennings 65 on his return, and then we bowled out the South Africans for 224, Ben Stokes 4 for 51, Stuart Broad 3 for 53. And then in the second innings, we went and just controlled the innings and won by 7 wickets. Alistair Cook 101 not out, Joe Root 63, man of the match Hashim Amla for his 156 not out in the first innings. He single-handedly got South Africa to a point in the match where they had a chance of victory, but it was not to be. So let's get into the second test match. I'm pretty tempted to go for an unchanged lineup. There was a comment yesterday about moving Jennings up to open and Duckett at 3. I quite like that. Because Duckett's been struggling recently, and maybe it'll take the pressure off him a little bit if he bats at 3. Jennings possibly ready to move up to number 2, averaging 45. So we'll go with that. Anderson was good in the last match, but not brilliant. But I think we'll continue with him for now. Let's have a look at the conditions. It looks like Baconot conditions, and yeah, I think an unchanged lineup is the order of the day. I mean, if we actually have a look at this, then you'll see that Ben Duckett was probably the worst of the batsmen, as was Liam Livingstone. He didn't have a good start. If he doesn't perform today, he might be dropped for the next match, which would be a big surprise. Ben Stokes needs to perform with the bat. He was very good with the ball in the last match. And Moeen Ali needs to book his ideas up as well. But let's get into it. Hopefully we can win the toss and bat first. That would be brilliant. Now, it was heads that won it in the first test, and heads that wins it in the second test. You just couldn't make it up, could you? I'd love to see how many tosses we've lost in Cricket Captain 2017 so far. I might actually have a look at that off camera. Now the default sort of bowling line and length seemed to work quite well in the first match. Here's Stuart Broad to Elgar early on. Doesn't get anything there. Broad to Elgar again, no, and this time he's trapped him leg before wicket. Plum LBW. Elgar gone for 4. Broad with his first wicket, and South Africa 8 for 1. So yeah, thank you to whoever said that in the comments a couple of days ago about bowling the default line and length. Stokes now to De Kock, and he gets his first wicket. De Kock gone for 24, and now South Africa 46 for 2, and it's a very good start for us here. We'll bowl Keaton Jennings and Ben Stokes. Stokes to Markram, he's gone for 21. Another brilliant start for Ben Stokes here with the ball. Jennings now to Amla. He's gone as well for 11. South Africa 63 for 4. They're already falling apart here on the first day in the first session. We'll bring Moeen Ali in, see what he can do. Broad to Moonsamy. He's gone for 11. 78 for 5 now. And at the lunch interval, they've only reached 84 for 5. Stokes 2 for 14. Broad 2 for 26. What a terrific start for us. James Anderson to bowl the first ball after lunch, with Keaton Jennings joining him, because we're going to have Stokes and Broad taking up both ends very soon. So here we go, Broad and Stokes. Stokes to Du Plessis. It's a good delivery. We are going to bowl a little bit fuller and a bit more aggressive, just for a couple of overs, and see if we can make any headway. Doesn't look like it, so we're now going to go defensive, go back to the normal bowling line. We're going to bowl Anderson and Ali, and Ali's going to actually bowl short. So there you go, tea interval day 1. They've recovered 197 for 5 now. We'll continue with Moeen Ali after tea actually. Anderson to Du Plessis. Edged but safe. That's a problem with having defensive fields. You don't have any slips in place. Tell you what, we'll bowl quite aggressively with Ben Stokes. We'll bowl short. That's a good delivery from Stuart Broad, and he's got class and he's gone for 88. That's a good wicket to get. Broad now to Philander. He's gone as well for 14. 253 for 7 here. Broad to Rabada. Almost got his 5 for there. Ball. Medium length with Stokes. Stokes to Duplessis edged for 4. Stokes to Rabada now. That's a missing leg stump, I'm afraid. Broad to Rabada. That's not. He's gone for 2. And Broad gets his 5 for. Bring Keaton Jennings back in and Moeen Ali. Jennings now to Duplessis. Good delivery. I don't think he got anything on it though. New ball is available. We're going to chuck it straight to Mr. James Anderson. Jennings now to Stain. And again. Edged and gone. Jennings gets his 2nd wicket. Great to see. And we'll bring Stokes on to try and get Giddy, and he does straight away. He's gone for 2. South Africa 285 all out. Stuart Broad 5 for 71. Stokes 3 for 68. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Can we survive the last over of the day? Yes, we can. And at the end of day 1, South Africa 285 all out. We've come into bat, and we now need to go and hopefully bat South Africa out of the game. It would be nice to see 2 big totals here from Jennings and Cook. Well, that's a good delivery to Cook, I tell you, and it's out. And Giddy gets Cook, trapped LBW for 13, and Ben Duckett now comes to the crease. Under pressure for his place, of course, because the likes of Tom Westley breathing down his neck. Sam Northeast wanting to be back at 3. Lunch interval on day 2, 69 for 1. We only scored 67 runs in that session, but we've got plenty of time in this match to go and make a total. Keaton Jennings gets his 2nd 50 of the series. He's come back to the squad very well. Very harsh, actually, that I left him out of the Ashes teams. I tell you what, that was good running. Ben Duckett managing to put together an innings here. And maybe it's time to go a little bit more attacking. Philander to Jennings now. No. And Duckett gets his 50. That's a huge weight off his shoulders. He failed in the first test match. He had a poor Ashes series. And he's come back. And he's got a 50 today. But he's gone for 63. Jennings nicely on to 85. And at the T interval on day 2, we've reached 174 for 2. A nice rate of about 100 runs in that session. Keaton Jennings 86 not out, going towards his test century. Oh boy, he's been hit hard. This would be a real shame if Keaton Jennings had to retire hurt. Oof, oh, he doesn't. Very, very lucky indeed. And I'll tell you what, Joe Root needs to start performing, because if it was any other player, I think would be questioning his place in the team. Obviously, he had a good innings last time out, but this year he hasn't been terrific. He's averaging 52 apparently, with 200s and 250s, but I don't think he's been that special. But that's because I expect a lot of Joe Root. But he's gone to 50. Keaton Jennings has gone and got his 100, by the way. I didn't notice that. That's his 4th test century. And he's now moved his average up to 50, which is really good to see. So these two moving along quite nicely. South Africa take the new ball. Would like to survive till the end of the day. Past the 300. Oh, what a shame. Jennings gone in the final over. He's gone for 135. Liam Livingstone comes to the crease. A man under pressure, of course. Liam Livingstone. 305 for 3 at the end of day 2. We lead by 20 runs. I think we need to go and be proactive from now on and try and get a decent first innings lead. and get 10 South African wickets. That's the idea. Oh, what a shame. Root gone for 94. Fogden comes to the crease now, the youngster. Livingston 39, can't get his 50, and even though that's a much better score than he's typically been getting recently, it's not the best. Oh, Bairstow gone in the last over before lunch. He's out for 19. Ben Stokes comes to the crease now. 412 for 6 at lunch on day 3. We lead by 127. If we can go and get a 250 lead quickly, that would be really good. 50 for Michael Fogden. That's his 4th Test 50. He averages 54 with the bat at the age of 21 now. And what a player he's been so far. Ben Stokes gone for 5. He's struggling with the bat. Maybe it's time to move him down the order a little bit. Below Mo and Ali. And Giddy to Ali. That's a good delivery. And Ali gone for 28. He's not contributing much to the squad, we've got to say. It's disappointing, but there's the tea interval on day 3. 501 for 8. We lead by 216. Fogden nicely into the 80s. Hopefully he can maintain strike as well. And go towards his century. That's another 4. Very well done. He's moved on into the 90s now. Can he get his 2nd Test century? That is the question. He's on 99. The Bairstow 99. And there it is, his 2nd Test century. Let's watch him bring it up. The 21-year-old. What a start he's had. Future England captain right there, we would assume. But there we go. Test century for him. That's beautiful. But he's bowled for 100. And Jimmy Anderson now comes to the crease. Can Stuart Broad go and have a nice swing with the bat. That's high in the air, and it's caught. Broad gone for 23, a nice little cameo there, and a nice first innings lead of 256. We're 541 all out. And I'll tell you what, we've had the measure of South Africa so far. Broad to Elgar. Them two have had their own little personal battle. Most definitely. Anderson to Markram now, and he gets him for 6. That's the first wicket. 10 for 1 now. We've got to try and get De Kock out and Elgar quickly. That's a big swing from Elgar, but no contact on it. We'll have Keaton Jennings and Ben Stokes bowling out the day. End of day 3 then. 39 for 1. We'll continue with these two into day 4. Jennings now to Elgar. Gets him. He's gone for 34. That's why it would have been such a shame if Jennings had retired hurt in that innings, because, you know, apart from the runs, he's a very, very useful bowler as well. Ali to Amla now. That's a terrific delivery. And it's gone. He's out for 21. Ali needs a big innings here. It's a good delivery to Duplessis. No. Anderson now to De Kock. Oh, I tell you what. Nah. Good running. Ali now to De Kock. Edged and gone. Ali gets his 2nd wicket. De Kock gone for 44. Anderson to Duplessis now. Edged and gone. He's out for 6. 113 for 5. South Africa still need 150 just to make us bat again. Broad to Moonsami. Caught and bowled. He's gone for 5. Broad to Philander now. Outside the line. Lunch interval day 4. They're 119 for 6. We lead by 137. This is looking good. We'll bring Ben Stokes back. Broad to Philander. He's gone for 7. 3 wickets to win now. Broad to Rabada. Oh, outside the line. Good delivery though. Broad to Rabada again. Goodness me, Broad's on form in this match. Some terrific deliveries he's bowled. We'll bring Anderson and Jennings back. Jennings now to Rabada. Edged and gone. He's out for 17. 2 wickets to win. We still lead by 85. Anderson to Klassen. That's high in the air. And it's 4. Come on. Jennings to Klassen. Anderson to Klassen. Come on. Oof. I think Keaton Jennings deserves man of the match, by the way. Ali to Klassen now. Stomped. Klassen gone for 51. And, well, can we get him out in the last over before tea? Broad will do it. Broad to Stain. Yes, he can. Stain's gone. We have won the second test match by an innings and 54 runs. South Africa all out for 202. Ali and Broad, the pick of the bowlers. Ali 3 for 37, Broad 3 for 38. What a match for Stuart Broad. But Keaton Jennings deservedly gets man of the match for his 4 wickets. I think it was 4 anyway. 2 in that innings and 2 in that innings. 4 wickets and 135 runs. What a brilliant performance. We're 2-0 up in the series now. It's going to be difficult for South Africa to get back into it, but we must not get complacent. We need to go and win the next test match, or at least draw it, to make sure we've won the series, and then maybe try out some new players in the 4th test match. But there we have it, 2 wins in a row. Who would have thought it? I was told a few episodes ago that I didn't know how to play cricket, and you know, with your guys' help, you know, I'm starting to learn how to play the game, and getting a lot better at it, I think. But 2 wins in a row, that's a good little streak for us, and hopefully we'll go into tomorrow's episode with a lot of momentum and go and try and win the series. So if you've enjoyed that, make sure you leave a like. It really does mean a lot for me and for the channel. Can we hit 20 likes for this video? We haven't done it in a while. We did it a lot earlier in the series, but if we can hit 20 likes on this video, that would be fantastic. And yeah, I'd really appreciate that. So show the love on the video. Let us know that you want to see this series continue, because I'm having a load of fun recording it, and it's great that you guys are still watching. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.